Here we are then, just 3 games stand between us and possible back-to-back promotions, but not just a promotion into the Premier League. Although now I'm actually saying all this, expect probably the most anticlimactic playoff run you've ever seen in your life. Hey guys, and welcome to episode 19 of my Bristol Rovers FM20 playthrough, The Playoffs. My name is James, and on today's episode we have got the 2 legs of the Championship playoff semi-final, firstly away against Birmingham and then the home leg following straight after. Since you were last with me, I played the final 2 games of the season. Obviously we qualified for the playoffs in the previous episode. We played the final 2 games, 2 very good games. Huddersfield we won 2-0 away, and then a fantastic 3-0 win at home to West Ham. As predicted, West Ham actually won the championship. I think before the previous episode, actually. I don't think I mentioned it on the previous episode, but they'd won the championship. So I'm going to guess they were probably a fairly rotated side, or most of them were probably on their holidays or still hungover, probably from celebrations. But still, it meant that we went on an unbeaten run for 7 games back in the season with 3 wins on the trot. Seeing out the season. Hopefully this allows us to take some good morale and good form into the playoff fixtures we've got now. And nothing else of note that I'm aware of. There were a couple of injuries, but I think we'll pick those up as and when we get into the match, which will be now. And this is the team that is going to be taking on Birmingham in the first leg, which is the away leg. We have Jacola in goal, a back 4 of Connolly, Kilgore, Long and Hoole, Clark, Adebayi and Upson in midfield, with Barrett, Ginelli and Clark-Harris up front. Now, Holmes Dennis has had picked up an injury. He'd not played the last couple of games, so he is currently sat on the bench. Connolly had come in and actually played a couple of really good games, as you can see from there. As you can see from the ratings here. Especially in those last 2 games, we did play quite rotated sides, but they all played really, really well. So I thought it's only fair I give them an opportunity in this first match. We can play the full strength squad side in the second match if we so need in the home game. This one I'm happy to kind of try and experiment a little bit with. But we have got a full force attacking options on the field today, so hopefully that will be enough to get us the needed win. Now, I don't know, I haven't actually checked the rules. I don't know if away goals count in the playoffs. I believe they do. So we'll definitely at the very least want to get at least a single goal in this match to take it back to our place. Birmingham are a team that jumped into the playoffs at the last minute, so they are on a little bit of a high, having just jumped in, and they are normally a big banana skin for any teams that have been ever present in the playoff picture. Right. 25 minutes on the clock. We have our first highlight. Birmingham with a throw-in out wide, looking to try and make something, but we do win the ball back. Barrett has masses of space. He's running forward. They've got one player in front of him. He manages to go past him, take into the penalty area. He takes a shot. There we go. Barrett, who scored 2 goals in the West Ham game, of very similar quality actually, goes on a massive run, picks up the ball in our own half, and just runs with it. Birmingham only had one player back at the time. Some of the defenders were trying to track back, but he went past the fullback and then smashed it past the Birmingham goalkeeper into the top left-hand corner and puts us 1-0 up. We've got the away goal that we wanted. That's really all we could have asked for today. But hopefully we can kick on from here and try and make the second leg much more comfortable than it currently felt before this game started. There we go, half-time, 1-0. I'll take that half-time. Let's passionately say, let's give the fans something to cheer. They've been selling out the Memorial Stadium every week, almost every week this season. I'll be interested to see during the season review what the average percentage of our ground was. It's got to be up in the 90s. They have had they've enjoyed this season so much, and we're just riding a wave of excitement at this point and just crazy dreams of what this team is now being able to do in a season that we were expected to be relegated and quite comfortably as well. I think we were 500 to 1 or something to get promoted at the start of the season. So this is we're definitely bucking the form in terms of what was expected of us at the beginning. Right, 70 minutes on the clock. We have another highlight. Birmingham have the ball. We have won it again. Clark Harris collects it. Looks to bring it forward. Takes it around the defender. Into the penalty area. Can he make it 2? He cannot. Keeper makes a save and it rolls out for a corner. Right, I'll let the corner run through first and then we'll make some substitutions. Upson with the corner into the centre. No one there, unfortunately. Long collects the ball, though, and that is the end of the highlight. And we will make some substitutions now. Adebayi has not had a very good game at all. We'll bring on Bud for him. Let's see. Janelli as well. Bring on Lumeka for a run around. Let's push Lumeka a little bit further forward, as that's where he wants to be. We'll leave those two for the time being. Right, only 10 minutes to go. And Birmingham have made all the substitutions. They've just had an injury. Oh, we have got another highlight here, though. I believe this is going to be a Birmingham free kick. Bele with the ball. Free kick round the wall, off the post, but the rebound is in. I don't think that was offside. Oh, it was offside. It was offside. I had a feeling it was offside. Yeah, just. It was very close. We got away with one there. Really good free kick and quick on the rebound. Quicker than our defenders were anyway. Let's make the final substitution. Let's waste a little bit more time. Connolly will take off. He's been booked. We'll bring on Holmes Dennis for the last few minutes. But there we go. That is the first leg out of the way. Bristol Rovers won, Birmingham 0. Fantastic result to be able to take into the next game. Important that we switch to the next result, the next match now. But that gives us the best chance that we have of getting the result here and getting into the final. Right, straight on to the second leg. Here we go. This is it. I'd probably say one of the biggest matches in the history of this club. Well, if we do well enough, it will be the second biggest match in the history of this club. We have the home leg of the playoff semi-final against Birmingham. I did see a news notification come up saying that Sheffield United were 2-0 up against Brentford in the first leg. So if we do manage to get past Birmingham today, that's who we're likely to be facing in the final. So this is the team for today's game. We've got Jacola in goal, back four of Holmes Dennis, Kilgore, Long and Hall. Unfortunately, Connolly was struggling a little bit. He had picked up a knock. He's now managed to recover again. Should we see if we can try and get him onto the bench? I'm going to say for the chances that we're going to need a centre-back, I'd rather put Connolly on there. So, yes, Holmes Dennis, Kilgore, Long and Hall. Clark Njonjo comes in for Adebayi, who drops to the bench. Upson partners him in midfield with Barrett. Lumeka returns to the side with Janelli dropping down to the bench. And then Clark Harris leads the front three. I am so nervous right now. It is unreal. I obviously keep saying it time and time again. We obviously were never expecting to be anywhere near this at the start of the season. So we are running away with this pipe dream at the moment, and we are 90 minutes away from possible craziness of a playoff final. And I'm getting way ahead of myself, and I will be repeating this back to myself at the end of this game if we actually lose. I'm going to say passionately, you deserve to be in the final. Expect to make it happen. Let's go out there. Let's tear them apart in front of a packed Memorial Stadium and give the fans what they deserve. Highlight on 2.5 minutes. Holmes Dennis with the throw-in to Kilgore. Nothing stupid to start with, please. Upson bringing it forward in midfield to Njonjo. Massive ball out wide to Lumeka, who managed to run onto it into the penalty area. He's in massive space, takes a shot, hits the post. First chance of the game when we hit the woodwork. But Birmingham have a highlight here. We managed to win the ball back, though, with Hall, with Upson. To Clark, looking for Lumeka. Lumeka collects it down again into the penalty area again. Another chance, but the ball is blocked by the Birmingham defender. Lumeka collects the second ball, though. Cross into the centre, looking for Clark Harris at the back post. We've hit the other woodwork. So Lumeka's hit one post. Barrett's hit the other post. Clark Harris has a bruised shin, but he says he can continue. I will be leaving him on because he's our best striker at the moment, so I'll be leaving him on. Hall with the throw-in, though, to Upson. Back to Upson again. Ball out wide, looking for Holmes Dennis. To Njonjo, back to Dennis. looking to try and break through their defence. They're sitting behind the ball. They're Upson with the ball through to Barrett into the penalty area. Takes a shot, but it is saved by the keeper. Lumeka manages to collect the second ball though. Haul into the centre, but Birmingham managed to clear it. It is all Rovers so far in the first 20-25 minutes of this game. If we can keep this up, surely we can get another goal. And if we get another goal, that really does give Birmingham a mountain to climb. Birmingham with the corner into the centre. And what is that? I thought we'd solve this. I thought we'd solve the set piece issue. But Mark Roberts, of course it's his first goal of the season. Why would he not score the first goal of the season in the playoff semi-final? But the ball comes in the centre. Deflection there. I'm not sure who deflected that. Who's that? There, Clark in the centre. And an easy tap in. We have a corner though with Upson into the centre. It is cleared though. Long manages to collect the ball though. Back out to Clark Harris. Back to Long, who doesn't really want the ball, and he's now passed it all the way back to Hall. We've gone from corner to our defence in 2-3 passes. Jacola has the ball though. Back out to Kilgore. Let's build something from the back. Come on, Holmes Dennis. Barrett on the run. Big ball forward from Holmes Dennis. Manages to turn the full back into the centre. Clark Harris. Yes! There we go. Clark Harris with the header in the penalty area. Nods it into the bottom right. Didn't have to redo anything with it other than deflect Barrett's cross into the goal. Barrett did really well to turn the full back. Chipped it up for Clark Harris, who nods it down into the corner, and that puts us 2-1 up on aggregate, 1-0 on the night. We have another highlight on John Joe with the ball, but it goes nowhere. But Lumeka manages to pick up the poor clearance from Birmingham. We'd look to build something again. Long and Upson pass it between them to Clark, to Upson, playing some really nice football. Out to Barrett. Can he put in another cross? Goes past the fullback to Clark Harris, to a John Joe. 2-1 on the night, 3-1 on aggregate. Thank you, and John Joe, for what has been a fantastic season as a youngster. He's played really, really, really well this season when he's played. He's not played many games, but when he has, he's really stepped up. We've got a really nice crop of youngsters that have been in and out of the squad this season and have played really well and have really kind of stepped up when we needed them, either for injuries or in big matches like this. And I know I'm going to start talking rubbish now because I'm so excited that we are 45 minutes away from a playoff final. I know it could all turn around at this point, but we've put ourselves in the driving seat for this. Right, what do I say? Don't get complacent. Just go out and defend for your lives in this second half. If we score another, I'll even take Clark Harris off to rest him for the next game. I think, let's say get creative. Let's give him some inspiration. 60 minutes gone. 62 minutes on the clock. Birmingham have a throw in our half. But Clark managed to collect the ball, but he loses it again. Holmes Dennis with the second tackle, though. Massive ball forward. Clark Harris with the ball into the penalty area. Can he make something from it? But he comes up against the Birmingham defender. But he manages to collect the ball back. Turns him again. Lumeka in the centre. But the ball is then cleared by Birmingham once again. He does manage to collect the ball though. But this time Birmingham do collect it and clear it. And they start to bring it forward. Passing it around between the defence and the midfield. Looking for a breakthrough. But we managed to collect the ball again from a loose ball. Hall. Long. Lumeka, this highlight's been going on too long for something not to happen. Lumeka brings it forward into the penalty. Takes a shot. Quite a shot from outside the penalty area, but it does sail wide of the post. And I think that says that we look to make some changes. Dennis hasn't played very well, so we'll take him off, bring on Connolly for a bit of a run around. I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to take Clark Harris off. I want to save him for what hopefully is going to be a final. I'd rather him not be injured. All right, 15 minutes to go. 10 minutes to go, and we have a highlight. Birmingham with the throw-in in our half. Looking to try and give themselves a chance. Ball into the centre, but we do manage to clear it. Clark managed to clear it out, but only to as far as their winger, who knocked it back in again. There are masses of space, but we do manage to clear it to Phillips. Phillips tries to turn the defender, but Lumeka manages to collect the loose ball. He come running forward. He's gone past one, gone past another, but he can't get it past the goalkeeper, and their keeper collects it. 5 minutes to go. 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes. Come on. We're in injury time now. We're nearly there. And we are in the playoff final. What is going on? This is amazing. This team is not built for this league, and they are just surpassing every expectation that I could possibly want from them. They deserve it. I am delighted. We're going to find out in this episode who we're playing. And then the final is going to be, I believe, Friday's episode. Actually, there we go. They won 2-0. So Sheffield actually won in that match. So they won 40. So presumably that's who we're going to be playing. Do we have confirmation yet? How's Clark Harris? Oh, he's only out for a day. Doesn't look like we've got confirmation yet. I'll run forward till we have confirmation of the final. There we go. Sheffield United versus Bristol Rovers will be at Wembley Stadium for the Championship playoff final. We are one game now away from possible promotion to the Premier League, which is absolutely mental. This is fantastic stuff. But I will suspend my excitement until the next episode. And this will be the final game of our season, one way or another. But hopefully, if I pray to the FM gods, we could do the unthinkable. And if you enjoyed that, how could you not? A win in the playoffs to take us into the final. Please give this video a like. Subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to hit the bell icon to be notified of that final episode on Friday. And thank you very much for watching.